Welcome everybody to All Even special interview. I did one of these before with my man Ty Butchery. Shouts to Ty. But we have another big guest on the show tonight. He goes by K9. He's a defensive end for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Had 4 sacks in a game this season. Was the dude that actually got the fumble recovery in the biggest game that everybody's talking about right now against Miami. Welcome to the show, my man Kyle Kennard. How you doing, man?
Appreciate that, man. I'm doing good. How you?
Absolutely. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm out here in New York, so you know how we do it out here, man. It's always nuts over on this side. It's always
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, man. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it, man. So, you're a 2-time defensive lineman of the week already this season. So, like, you've been having a great season so far. How has the season been going for you, other than obviously the big game that happened in Miami, but like just overall, how do you feel?
Man, just overall, man, I'm happy that the work I put in just starting to showcase on the field. I always knew it was only a matter of time. So People close to me know it was only a matter of time as well. So I'm just happy that it's all manifesting for me.
Absolutely. So let's kind of dial it back a little bit as well. Where are you actually from?
I was born in Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved to Savannah, Georgia when I was 10 years old, I believe, one of the two. And I came to move to Atlanta with my father in 2016 to continue my sports.
Okay. So Pops was really the one to kind of like get you into playing football?
Oh, yeah, he was definitely the one.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what position did you really like hone into as a kid? Because obviously, as your body changes, as you become more physical, you have different options. But what did you really like, gravitate towards as a kid?
As a kid, when you play in the recreational sports, you kind of play all positions, just having fun and being a kid. But as I got older, I started gravitating toward the defensive side of the ball. So going throughout school and things, I was playing like linebacker. Then like I officially like honed in on the position of defensive end. I believe I was in 8th grade. I played defensive end. We won the championship in middle school, and I played defensive end ever since. I just wanted to play it. I liked getting sacks and stuff like that.
That's what's up. So in regards to ending up at Georgia Tech, what were they your first choice? What happened? Was there a bidding war? What was the situation actually, choosing a school?
Just recruiting, just like anything. It was a lot of places that I was open to going to. A lot of places were recruiting me. I say the ultimate thing that made me choose Georgia Tech was just how loyal they were, just how real they were. In recruiting, they could tell you a bunch of things, and when you get to campus, it could be completely different.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
always give a huge shout out to Georgia Tech for keeping their word. I played early as a freshman and things like that, so I think it worked out the best for me.
Yeah, of course. Like you always have to go where you're comfortable, right?
Definitely.
Like a lot of times, like players like to go to these big level schools. I'm not saying that Georgia Tech isn't, but like they go strictly for the name, and like the experience is not what they expected, right? Because it's like it's a machine, and sometimes guys are not really ready for that machine. So It's really about making sure you go to the right place, not the actual popular place. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I tell my people that all the time.
Yeah, I'm glad that you found somewhere that you can be able to like find a home, find a niche, find a role that you can be able to execute and really, kind of live up to your expectations in regards to your potential as well. So that's great.
Yeah.
So I did hear that you are a father like myself. So congratulations to that.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, man. How has fatherhood treated you?
Man, it's been an experience so far. Definitely a learning experience of any type of experience. I definitely maturing as a man throughout it. Being there for my son has just been like one of the biggest blessings in my life so far since he's been born. So I wouldn't change a thing if I could go back.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Like same thing with me. My son is 6, so you'll get there eventually where they running around and saying a whole bunch of things, man, getting into trouble. You know what I mean? So shouts to you for that, definitely, man. Like being a father, being responsible, doing what you're doing. It's a lot to be able to juggle, obviously, right? So how do you find that balance of being able to stay focused with everything else that's going on?
I can say a bunch of things, but I'll probably say the most important thing is scheduling. Like,
Right.
as a college athlete, you
Yes,
have a lot of
sir.
stuff to do throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, even.
Right.
And balancing that and my priorities there, and being a father and being with my son, it's not always the easiest thing, but it's been plentiful, to say the least.
No, definitely, man. Shouts to you for that. Absolutely.
For
So
sure.
you have 2 NIL deals. Now we're not going to get in regards to how much you're getting paid for that, but shouts to you in regards to getting those deals. Now, what was it like pre NIL, and what is it like post NIL for you in regards to your experience?
I definitely say pre NIL was just a matter of everybody's seen this moment in time coming. Let's just start there. Everybody wanted a piece of college athletes getting paid, and to actually be a part of that transformation, like be here in college football while it's just magnifying and growing. One, I say I'm lucky. And then two, I definitely say it's just been a big change. It's something that we always needed in the college football atmosphere. You know how
Absolutely.
that go.
Absolutely. I mean, listen,
Yeah,
they've been making billions of dollars off your image and likeness for decades, right? So
exactly.
it's only right for y'all to be able to get a little piece of the pot, man. So shouts to y'all.
Exactly.
What made you gravitate towards McCray Sports? Like, because obviously I'm a podcaster, so it's anytime sponsorships and brands come to you, there's something that gravitates you to that particular brand. Like, you can be able to take whatever, right? But there's something that you want to be a part of because you don't want to attach your name to just anything, right? So,
Right.
like, what was it about McCray Sports that made you kind of get into that and want to call that home?
Definitely the relationship aspect of it. It's a lot of people who I thought were saying good stuff to me, and kind of saying a lot of the same things, but I got more than one person that I'm cool with that's with McCurry Sports, and they were telling me things that they thought I would like, and I was
Right.
liking it. So I decided to take the next step with those guys.
That's what's up. And definitely don't want to leave out Techway as well.
Definitely Techway NIL. Definitely shout
Yeah,
out to them.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So 4 sacks in a game. You have 4 sacks this season, and they all came in one game. So let me know how that felt. Did you know that waking up that day that you were gonna have that type of performance, or is it something where during the game you see that there's a weak side, there's an opportunity to be able to capitalize on whatever they're showing you offensively?
For sure, both. For sure, both, and some more than the others. I kind of woke up that morning like knowing we're going to win. I didn't know I was going to have 4 sacks in the one game. Like,
Right,
I
right,
woke
right.
up like telling my teammates like we're going to win, like we're about to win, but there was no recollection of the 4 sacks. But throughout the game, well, the first sack I had, actually, it was a strip sack. I worked the move on the opposite tackle, and I realized that was the weakness all game. So every time we had like a pass rush down, I decided to line up on the same guy, and it was just going good for me. Things were opening up, and my teammates was really helping me.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's your favorite move on the line? Like, I don't want to give up your secrets, but they gotta be some go-to that you could be able to give me that people are not gonna scout.
That's funny you say that. I'll probably say any move that got something to do with speed to power, or speed to speed. I
Right.
wouldn't say any move in particular, and I won't want
Yeah.
to give it all up on our
Right.
leaving podcast.
I ain't gonna do that to you, man. I ain't gonna do that to you. Respect, man. Now, definitely. Listen, when you see your skills start to come together, right? Because obviously, you start off as a freshman, you're growing, you're building, but once you get comfortable and your body's starting to change, you're starting to get into the aspect of the defense, you're starting to learn the schemes, you're starting to understand what your assignments are. When did that like switch hit for you? Like, when did it actually turn on and say, all right, cool, I really do understand now what I'm doing, and it's not just my raw physical ability. Like, I really understand how I can be able to change and impact the game.
Yeah, so Barry, I want to start by saying like it's never complete.
Yeah.
So I'll probably say every year something has shifted my
Right.
game, and my maturity coming towards the game. Every year, I'll probably say this year is the strongest because it's the next year.
Right.
But definitely just experience through life. Just not wanting the same thing for myself as I had the last year. Just wanting to be 1% better, and those things just really helped me mature my game on the field and even as a man off the field.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Definitely. That's super important in regards to just maturing as a man off the field to be able to handle everything that's about to come your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within the next year or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but like I said, it's still a process. Like it's still going. So I wouldn't say there's no one thing or there's been no breakthrough or anything.
yeah.
I still got stuff I need to clean up to this day. You know how that goes.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let's talk about it, right? Because obviously watching that game, everybody was in shock, right? So I'm watching the game and I'm like, all right, this is pretty much a wrap. But why are they not in kneel down formation? What's going on here? And I need you to take me through that play as a player, right? Me watching it on TV is something different, right? I have a different perspective, but you being in that situation, seeing what's going on, understanding what the situation is, understanding how much time is left, understanding that your chance of winning this game is not that great, but if we can be able to get our hands on the football, we might have a chance. Did you honestly think that particular situation was going to happen? Did you think that a kneel down was coming, or did you actually think that they were going to actually, have a play that they did and botch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you through as far as we
Yeah.
can walk. But definitely, I thought they were going to kneel the ball.
Right.
I think everyone in the stadium thought they were going to kneel the ball. But I seen them come out and they had a gun set. I'm like, well, it's not a kneeling formation. They definitely about to run a play. And that whole week, we kind of talked about playing the whole 60-minute game because just a little inside scoop. Throughout the whole season, we haven't played a complete game and finished the game. And you can just go on YouTube and see that. That's public information.
Right.
But that's what we were focusing on that particular week. Like, let's just play a complete game. No matter what happened, we're going to play to the last down. And it just so happened that was the last down. Definitely didn't think they were going to run a play, but we talked about playing a complete game for 60 minutes. One of my teammates, Paul Moala, number 13, he stripped the ball out, and that was just a golden opportunity for us, like, to finish the game, just how we talked about. It was crazy. No one expected that to happen. I'm going to be honest. No one expected that to happen.
Yeah, man. Listen, Miami's catching a lot of heat for it, but it's football, right? Things like this happen, and you guys were just at the right place, right time, right situation to be able to jump on that, recover it, and then kick the field goal, win the game. Here's another question for you. 6'5", 240 pounds. You're a speedster. You are the prototypical NFL prospect. You are. I'm sure people have told you this. Right. So, has there been some conversation in regards to your inner circle or other people that have talked to you about possibility of making the jump after the season?
Yeah, I talk about that. I've been talking about that since before I started making plays. So definitely the conversations in the work with my parents and coaches and things of that sort. But it's definitely been some conversation. I'll leave it at
that. That's what's up,
we
man.
I'm just pretty much focusing on getting wins. I'm trying to finish the season strong.
That's all.
End up in Charlotte to win the ACC championship. All that other stuff.
All you need to do. That's all you need to do. You let me ask the questions. If you don't want to answer it, that's fine. That's fine. We could be able to move on and go to the next thing. I respect it, man.
No, we good.
Yeah. But so how do you feel about the season in regards to just like your chances of winning the ACC this year, your chances of possibly being defensive player of the year in the ACC in the conference this year? Like, how do you feel? How do you feel your chances are? How do you feel the team is playing? And is there a bowl game in your future?
Definitely. I feel like by being with the win against Miami, obviously that's a big indicator of we still have ACC aspirations of winning. We're currently 5th ranked in the ACC, so we definitely still got a shot at winning that. Right. I feel like we're just a team that's still learning how to win, still learning how to be winners, handle success as well as handle failure. So we getting it one step at a time. We definitely make it to Charlotte.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. I'm definitely going to be watching, supporting, man. I think you're a great player. Shouts to your pops. Pops a great dude as well.
Yeah.
Saw your podcast. Like your podcast.
Is this collab one day?
Yeah, man. You let me know and I'm there. What is what is some of the aspects about podcasting that you like and that you don't like?
That's funny you asked that, because the reason I started the podcast was because I feel like it just fit my personality overall.
Right.
Like talking into a microphone to someone else about anything you want to. That's something I was doing before podcasts.
Facts.
So I just figured it was something that fit my personality, and I had friends telling me I should try it or I should try streaming, and that was like the final push for me. I'm like, my boy's telling me to do it, I got to.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. You definitely got it. Like I was watching the episode, I was telling you about. I'm like, yeah, he got potential. You know, you just gotta work on the lighting in the back, or different atmosphere, whatever. But like, you definitely got the conversation down in regards to what you want to talk about, how you want to get into the conversations, how you want to end the conversation and segue into something else. So all of those things are super important in regards to podcasting, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Nah, definitely. So who's your favorite NFL team?
To be real, I don't have a favorite NFL team.
Okay.
I don't even watch the NFL that much.
You don't watch the NFL that much? You too busy.
Say it again.
I say you too busy.
That too, and I always tell people I'm a huge basketball fan. I watch basketball.
Okay. So if you're a huge basketball fan, who is your team in basketball?
Say it again.
Who's your team in basketball?
Right now I'm a fan of whatever team KD on, so I'm rocking with Phoenix this year.
Come on, man.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player is right now it's Braun. It's Braun, but I'm a Lakers fan. I grew up a Lakers fan.
In this podcast right now.
I grew up a Lakers fan, man. So that's just embedded into me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. Nah, man. I'm definitely excited about the NBA season coming along. So we're gonna see how your Suns do, your man KD, how he doing against Braun and the Lakers. You know what I mean? And then I'll have you back on here again, and we could talk some hoops, man.
We gotta re-chop it up.
Nah, definitely, man. Definitely. But yo, listen, I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate you doing this, man. Shouts to you, shouts to a successful season. Keep pushing on. I need at least 8 more sacks for the season, though. At least 8.
I got you, dog.
Yeah. All right, my guy. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.